Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. So with Randolph on the bench, here's Rick Carlisle's guard. We've got Booker. Mobley is out there with Jalen Williams. Then there's Murray. And it's Giannis in at the 5. And for Oklahoma City, Tyrese Maxey out there with Morant. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Hayes. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. And these two teams are both aggressive attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Now here's Morant. Maxey into the lane. Good D by Booker.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
I don't know that anyone covers as much ground in 1 or 2 strides as Giannis.
Murray against Morant. DeRozan with a screen for Hayes. Pocket 6 to the paint. Out to Morant. Fires away from way outside. Giannis grabs the miss. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Mobley. Here's Booker. Thunder with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And Jokic gets involved.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Williams kicks to Antetokounmpo. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Got that one up quick.
We're talking one of the most consistent, accomplished mid-range scorers in the NBA. DeRozan, it is effortless.
For 3, Murray gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. The coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clog lanes, but really all we can do is pray a shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's Booker, following the miss by Jokic. 4 on the shot clock, and the shot goes in.
How about the ability to adjust after the contact? Booker, the score in the end one.
Looking at that change again. The Pacers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around.
And Mark Dagnall calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Jokic sets the screen for Morant. Back to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point line. Kicks it out to Granger. And he's good in the three-ball.
One of the best passing players the league has to offer. If you're open, Jokic will find you.
Booker outside. Pass to Mobley. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They trail by more. Jokic, no good. The Pacers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Williams passes to Antetokounmpo. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Morant. Mobley with the block.
Understand, Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
Thomas checked in for DeMar DeRozan. The Pacers also with the sub. Vasquez is checked in, and Jokic gets it done.
That's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Halliburton for three. Knocks down the three ball.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He is so fun to watch.
Yeah, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skills, but also the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game, and how that joy lifts his teammates around him. A little athletic ability on display by D-Book.
Granger outside. There's 31 seconds left in the first. Morant finds Thomas, sinks the triple.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the deep.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the first. Granger against Giannis. Mobley is screen on Granger. From deep, Giannis. He's off on that one. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Indiana out in front, up by 3. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Draymond Green is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Danny Granger. Then it's Alperen Sengun. And it's Thomas in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
Granger passes to Thomas. On the three off target. Indiana leading by 6. Pass to Halliburton. Outside, Hero. Three-pointer. Sengun with the rebound.
Absolutely tenacious pass. Stuck right on him defensively. Bobbled that shot.
Thomas, that's good. Thomas got 5.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Halliburton outside. Ilgauskas' screen on Thomas. Ilgauskas against Sengun. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooter's foul. It's good.
You almost have to climb a ladder to guard Ilgauskas.
Morant, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Baxi comes in for Cameron Thomas. Booker, he's checked in for Indiana. Murray comes in for Halliburton. And eventually, every player GA has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, it's a very slow realization.
And hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. Guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, you certainly take it in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky's the limit. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Indiana leading by 6. Booker outside. Takes the three. DeRozan with the rebound. And so it's DeRozan going up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gio, when you think about Devin Booker scoring the goal, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Murray kicks to Booker. Williams passes to Randall. Over Granger. Thunder with the rebound. Maxey with it. Guarded by Murray. Maxey, no good. The Pacers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Williams gets the bucket.
Oh, unselfish play. What you like about Murray, he doesn't get tunnel vision with the ball. He keeps his eyes up and his options open.
Here's DeRozan. The rebound by Ilgauskas. Pacers leading by 8. Pass to Williams. Back to Booker. Lets the three fly. Offensive rebound. Tipped away. And stolen by Granger. Now, here's Morant. Drills the three-pointer. Morant's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Rick Carlisle is supposed to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Checked in for Oklahoma City. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Pacers. Halliburton comes in for Williams. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes play. Giannis with it, and Granger picks him up defensively. Booker nails the three. So confident.
Boy, the delivery from Booker so clean. That jump shooting is pure.
Jokic against Ilgauskas. And Jokic throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Ilgauskas against Jokic. Pass to Giannis. Ilgauskas is screen on green. Just 5 to shoot. Out that one. And the Pacers lead by 8.
And really the playmaking skills that Giannis possesses are special. He's so difficult to guard in screen and rolls because of it.
Granger from outside. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open. They just got burned.
Now, Halliburton. Booker inside. Brings it cover. Booker, no good. Maxey with it. Jokic kicks to Maxey. Launches a three. And some good action for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. But gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So with Randolph on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. Antetokounmpo is out there with Mobley. Then it's Williams. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Maxey with it.
And give credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Booker. Over Maxey. No good from Booker. Morant gaining the 4.
Still stay in full control.
And so Booker will bring it up for Indiana. It's a three-point game. Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Morant's against Morant. And that one's good. Morant's got 7.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Mobley kicks to Williams. He's to Booker. Eisenberg, a screen under Rosen. Indiana again, missing.
Listen, that's a looking to hit, but right now he can't go closer.
Jokic passes to Maxey. For the lead. The shot missing. Nice D from Williams. Indiana leading. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got his 3rd assist on the night. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Here's Morant. And he draws the foul. Chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Danny Granger is checked in for Maxey. The Pacers also with a sub. Halliburton's checked in for DeJounte Murray. Here's Halliburton. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Mobley kicks to Williams. Mobley sets the pin for Williams. 6 to shoot. Halliburton outside. Connects from three-point range. Halliburton's got 6 points.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
Williams against DeRozan. Pass to Jokic. Jokic gets it done right in front. In close.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Williams scanning the floor. Here's Booker. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Morant. 1:16 left in the 3rd quarter. And stolen by Booker. And they're moving it up. There's Williams. Williams with the stuff.
Devin Booker, not a guy who's going to just punt out his own shot. If you're open, he'll find you.
They're trailing by 3. Outside DeRozan. Back to Morant. Count that bucket. Morant's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Back to Halliburton. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Granger outside. Back to Morant. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 11 points in the quarter.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
Kicks it out to Booker. Mobley has screen on Granger. Here's Booker. Booker taking the hit.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Takes a step back from deep three-point territory. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. The third quarter comes to a close. Indiana out in front. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
How about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And focus there from Morant. He just takes them all on and stays locked in on the basket.
Murray, the pass to Booker. Ilgauskas is screen on Granger. They get it back. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Granger, 4-3. Rebound by Murray. Indiana leading by 4. Booker, right side. Outside for Halliburton. Morant with the steal. Three-pointer, Granger. It's rebounded by Randolph. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Halliburton. Now Booker. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Halliburton on the wing. Played by Morant. Ilgauskas. He can't hit that time. Great defense that time from Şengün. Green breaking loose. Comes up empty down low. Indiana's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Murray dishes to Randolph. Booker against Granger. And Booker kicks to Halliburton. Over Morant. A shot's good from Halliburton.
Well, because he's a three-level scorer, anywhere he is on the floor, Halliburton capable of creating jumpers.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And the Thunder with some changes. Jokic is checking for Şengün. Hayes comes in for Trevor. And it's DeRozan in for Danny Granger. Then for the Pacers, Antetokounmpo's checked in for Ilgauskas. Mobley comes in for Randolph. And it's Williams in for Halliburton. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
All right, thank you, David. It's deflected and stolen by Mobley. Rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Morant. Trying to get something going. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Giannis clean up the fast break.
And big men aren't supposed to move that well in the open floor. That's a big reason Giannis earned the name, the Freak.
Here's Morant. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow.
And that's impressive. That's ball control and 10-charge attitude is what makes him so special.
On the wing, Williams. And the call against Jokic. That's his first foul. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Mobley. Off target from outside. Undertrained by the 6. Morant hits the Jokic. Past the Jokic. Here's Morant. Time on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got the assist tonight. On 12 left in the fourth quarter. Dallas passes the ball. And the Pacers lead by 6.
Coming up clutch. Murray loves having the spotlight on.
Here's Morant.
Defensive foul. Giannis Antetokounmpo. The third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1. Nikola Jokic.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Williams against DeRozan. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts. He's getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to. Official ball.
Second team foul. At the line for the Pacers.
And the first team's no good. Two shots. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And Hayes kicks to Morant. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Jokic. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Shooting for Indiana.
So first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Boy, no question, Evan Mobley is brimming with potential, and you love his attitude, his work ethic. This guy, the sky's the limit. Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Jokic passes to Morant. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
Thanks for joining us on. Now look at Detroit's starting line. We've got Kawhi Leonard, Ivica Zubac's out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's James Harden. And it's Kidd in at the point. And for Houston, we've got Kevin Love. Herb Jones out there with Suggs. Then there's James. And it's Durant in at the 3. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Pass to James. Off target from three-point range.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Harden against Suggs. Right side Harden. Clock at 6. It as the shot clock ticks down.
A master at working through contact. Sometimes it seems Harden prefers getting physical on the way out.
Suggs outside. Pass to Love. The 3. Hits a three-pointer.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Detroit. Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins, that's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts.
First team foul.
Here's Kidd. 6 on the shot clock. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Shoots from 12. Yep, that one goes.
It just looks too easy. Durant with the skill and height to get anything he wants from the mid-range.
Now let's send it over to Ali LaForce, who was able to talk with Ime Udoka.
To no one's surprise, their focus defensively is on containing Kawhi Leonard. Coach said Kawhi is a terrific decision maker and always manages to play the game at his pace, so we need to get into him, apply some pressure, and try to make him uncomfortable. History shows that will not be an easy task for you.
Thanks for that, Ali. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Harden, the pass to Holmgren. And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's his first foul of the game. And Houston making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Williamson's checked in for Detroit. Zubac with a screen on Durant. Love against Zubac. Doesn't go for him.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Simmons, the pass to James. Jones with a screen on Leonard. James. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
How about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game like that.
Don't make no mistake, he's still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has the switch that gets flipped when he needs it. He's not one for the big minutes, but he can keep each other off for a few.
Oh, that's good.
Defense simply can't allow Love to find these looks. He won't think twice about letting it fly at the arc.
Zubac with a screen on Simmons. Here's Kidd. Pass to Leonard. No good there.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle in the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Jones. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Love. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Irving's checked in. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Leonard against James. Here's Zubac. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And right away, he's going to work on the boards, just fighting for every rebound.
A really good start for him overall. He's already having a big impact on this game.
yet. Jones with the ball, and it's Leonard picking him up. And Hartenstein slams it in.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Outside Irving. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. And the three off target. The Rockets lead by 4. Jones with the ball. Up top, Hartenstein. Back to Jones. Pass to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Durant for three. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Durant's got 5 now.
Hard to stop Durant when he's set up like this. He's so well positioned to score.
Now here's Irving. Zubac with a screen on Simmons.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Rockets ahead, up by 4. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Pistons trail by 4. Kevin Love out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Paolo Banchero. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Banchero outside. Love, the screen on Thompson. Up top, Banchero. Defended by Thompson. Just 3 to shoot. Outside for Green. Launches it. They get it back. Now Banchero. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. For 3. Outside for Love. 4-3. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Pistons trail by 4. Hook loose. And stolen by Green. Back comes Houston in transition. And Carroll passes to Simmons. Barnes comes with a double team. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. It's his first foul of the game. Suggs is checked in for the Rockets. And the switch here also for Detroit. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Barnes. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Simmons, the pass to Hartenstein. Second chance effort. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Holmgren powers it in off the lob. Graham, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Houston making a change here. And Carroll with a screen on Irving. Here's Simmons. Buries it from about 10 feet away. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Williamson. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. On the wing, Durant. Defended by Harden. Oh, sweet move. And the layup by Durant. Now it's a 6-point Rocket lead.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Some room here for Williamson. Kevin Durant pulls it in. The Rockets have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. And you look at how Durant is playing at his age. He's still as elite as it gets, RJ.
You don't lose skill. KD can play into his 40s if he wants to. That shot isn't going away, and he's always going to be tall. He will be one of the best scorers every time he laces it up.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that will carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Rockets. James comes in for Banchero. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the half. Outside Irving. Holmgren with a screen on Suggs. To the inside. Holmgren for 2.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving down the court.
Outside, Green. Thompson against James. Back to Green. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Harden. The Pistons clear it.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Here's Irving. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in the game. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Green into the lane. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Rockets lead by 8.
So quick on the drive. When Green is slicing with confidence, he is hard to stop.
Leonard against Durant. Pass to Irving. Back to Leonard. Shoots over Durant. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
And there's James from the arc. And so it's Houston finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Well, it's clear the defensive focus was to shut down Kyrie Irving, because so far it's working. Back after this. If you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Pistons trail by 8. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Even Zubac's out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's James Harden. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Kidd in at the point.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Outside Jones. Pass to Durant. Zubac against Love. James outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Zubac. And the Pistons shooting a solid 47%. Leonard outside. Jacks up a 3. Leonard! A threat from deep.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
And
timeout.
Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. It's going to be on LeBron James. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Harden against Jones. Now here's Harden. Tightly guarded. Out to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot.
It's tough to get a good look over Durant. He covers a lot of ground defensively with that 7'5" wingspan.
Rejected by Holmgren. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. Here's Durant. The rebound by Detroit. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Harden. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jones picks one up.
You got to be careful when guarding Harden. He's so crafty at finding ways to draw fouls.
James Harden, 2 shots.
Second free throw is good.
The southpaw, hard, lucky lefty. He's a tremendous offensive player who can pretty much get triple-doubles in bunches.
Jones, the pass to Suggs. Back to Jones. And the shot is good off the backboard. And the Rockets lead by 6.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop, and hit him right when he needed to.
Pass to Holmgren. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Houston. James, left side. Kidd with a rebound.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Harden surveying the D. Zubac screen. Unloads. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
Whenever it's Harden running pick and roll, you have to stop the ball first, ladies and gentlemen, or he will get you.
It's James on the wing. He's covered by Holmgren. Oh, hard finish from LeBron.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
Durant against Leonard. From downtown. Rebounded by LeBron. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Houston. 6-point lead. Pass to Suggs. Durant inside. Drops it in on the fadeaway. Durant's got 9. Here's Kidd. And here's Zubac. Leonard outside. Lets it go from deep. Sinks it from distance. Give him 8 points now.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
James against Holmgren. Durant looking around. Over Leonard. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter. Harden against Jones. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Timing like this will serve Holmgren well. Leaping at the exact right moment for the alley-oop.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Suggs outside. Shot clock at 5. Pass to James. And it's James inside.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
And so it's Houston closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Suggs. Kevin Durant is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Simmons in at the 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Williamson. Pass to Irving. It's Holmgren, high post. He's against Hartenstein.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers. But maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Simmons, the pass to Durant. Shoots over Thompson. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. The drive by Harden. This one for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. The Rockets lead by 7. Here's Simmons. And he can't get that one. Good D by Williamson. And the Pistons shooting the rock well at 46%. Pass to Holmgren. Thompson outside. Back to Holmgren. Holmgren with a big reach.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Switch here also for Detroit. Zubac is checked in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He says the moment we take our foot off the gas, we're back in it. Let's push through the finish line, right?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Harden. Back to Williamson. Over Jones. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Houston leading by 5. Suggs outside. Durant with it. He's covered by Holmgren. Durant's shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Irving. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Simmons with it. Rockets lead by 7. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Ben Simmons. And Detroit making a change here. Durant against Leonard. It's hauled in by Houston. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. James passes to Love. The rebound by Detroit. Leonard outside. Over Durant. Leonard gets the bucket.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
James passes to Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Here's Leonard. James with the block.
Versatile, talented defender. LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Pass to James. Now here's Love. From deep. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 4th assist in this one. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Takes a step back. Here's Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Jones has got 4 rebounds now. Durant pass to Jones. Here's James on the wing. He's covered by Holmgren. Pass to Durant. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basket for the end. They're smart.
Face back. Leonard can't get that one to fall.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
So clever with the pump fake. Durant is so good at scoring that if he pump fakes, you better jump.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
Here's Leonard. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. James against Holmgren. Here's James on the wing. An easy 2 on the layup.
Look, the minute he gets it anywhere near the hoop, it is over. Just too much strength, too much touch, either hand.
It's good. 9 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Up next, the Warriors taking on the Lakers. For Golden State, they pride themselves on each and every step that leads to victory. The preparation, the focus, the sheer will. Each game a new opportunity to prove their identity. Lakers. Welcome to 2K Sports. Now the Lakers starting group. Sabonis is out there with Hayward. Then there's Brown. Then there's Doncic. And it's Thompson in at the 1. And for the Warriors, we've got Jaden McDaniels. Austin Reeves out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Sampson in at the power forward. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Brown outside. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Hayward the pass to Sabonis. And slammed up by Sabonis.
Sabonis now is not going to shy away from contact. He really aggressively attacks the defense.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. Undoubtedly, their defensive focus is trying to limit Luka Doncic. The coach told me Luka is a great player who impacts the game on so many levels. No one has been able to shut him down. We just need to play with physicality and make him work for everything. We'll see how they handle one of the toughest matchups in the NBA. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Excellent pick and roll action that time. Sabonis has great hands, rolls out of the screen effectively and hard, attacks the defense as the roll man.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Pass to Hayward on the wing, Doncic. A floater, and that's 2 points on the Lakers.
And that's the weight room strength of Doncic right there, fully displayed.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. They set the pick. Let's go. And Sabonis pulls it down. McDaniels against Brown. Pass to Hayward. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Embiid. Reeves outside. Going inside. That's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
Warriors trail by 3. George passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:32 left to play in the first. Brunson against Reeves. Brown outside. Pass to Doncic. Lock at 6. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
George with the bounce pass. Sampson kicks to George. Sabonis grabs the ball. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Brunson, a very physical player, someone that understands how to bait defenders into fouling.
Both teams will make substitutions. And both free throws good for Brunson. Warriors trail by 5. Reeves outside. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Towns sets the pick for Lillard. Drains the three-pointer.
You just cannot permit Lillard to get into a zone from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
Now Brunson. Pass to Castle. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Lakers leading by 5. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Julius Randle is out there at Paul George. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Reeves in at the 2 spot. Picked by Hayward. 4 on the clock. Here's Castle. The Warriors pull it in.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That would be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
And special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym light. 30 feet away, 35 feet away. He shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jump.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. The Lakers on D. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Thompson against Lillard. And Thompson sends it back. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Bosh sets the pick for Thompson. Pass to Castle. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Reeves. And here's Randle. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Randle's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
Castle. Markkanen can't get it to go. Lillard outside. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. Los Angeles leading by 3. Pass to Thompson. Markkanen looking it over. Now here's Haywood. Here's Castle. Over Reed. Castle misses. Lillard against Thompson. Lillard misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere. He could have gotten a better one than that.
Bosch against Towns. Thompson a screen on Reeves. Here's Castle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Austin Reeves for 20.
And what makes Castle so difficult to guard is that he keeps defenders off balance with his constant change of pace.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
That's good from Castle. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Joel Embiid comes in for Julius Randle. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Austin Reeves. Good on both.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
Towns sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:41 left in the first half of the game. It's stolen by Brown. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Here's Castle. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Warriors trail by 5. The break, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Castle missing. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep in the zone. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to McDaniel. That 3 off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The three-pointer, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. He just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic looking it over. It's up a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Towns has got his 4th rebound the last 4 here tonight. Lillard the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go on the change to tie. And that will do it for the first half of the game so far. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 2. And just now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Steve Kerr. Coach, what did the team do in that first half defensively?
Just competed. You know, we have a very good defensive team, and our guys are getting after it. I think we've been a lot better defensively than we have offensively, and some of that defense has led to some transition and some open shots.
Something your guys always fall back on. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Into center court and get ready for the fans. Half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
One. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Lakers in the lead. So for the Lakers right now, you got Luka Doncic. Sabonis is out there with Haywood. Then there's Brown, and it's Thompson in at the foul. The Warriors shooting about 33%. Not happy with the play on that end. Gilgeous Alexander finds Reeves. And Embiid sets the pick for Reeves.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get him.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Here's Brown. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. He has 5. Embiid, the pass to Reeves. For the lead. Hangs on the trifecta. Now it's a 3-point quarter.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Haywood with the screen on McDaniel. Brown, no good. And Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball here for the Warriors. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Reeves gets the bucket.
Nice find by Gilgeous Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Lakers trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Thompson sets the pick for Brown. Back to Thompson. Doncic outside. Just 4 to shoot. Looking to end the run. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
You know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Doncic against Reeves. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Over Thompson. And it's Gilgeous Alexander missing. On the wing, Thompson. Gilgeous Alexander cover. Haywood dishes to Brown. Hits it from 3-point range. Brown's got himself on the board with 3 there.
When JB is on from here, it really boosts his team.
Reeves with the screen on Thompson. He's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Luka Doncic. Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Doncic outside.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 5. From 11 feet away. And that one drops for him. Doncic has got his second bucket tonight.
No matter what you throw at Doncic, he'll adapt. Nice shot there.
There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. George against Brown. George passes to Reeves. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Tell you what, guys, that's not an easy finish, but somehow Doncic makes it look rather effortless.
And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all three levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
That one drops. He ties it up.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the jump by Gilgeous-Alexander.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Lakers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. The Warriors have gone 4-6 from the field since the start of the third. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to George. Bosh grabs the miss. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 on three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Brunson. Here's Bosh. Back to Brunson. Trying to get open his hand. Out to Doncic. And again, no good by the Lakers. Reeves with it. Three-pointer, Randall. You can't get that one to fall. Warriors lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The Warriors leading. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, Damian Lillard, and Paul George. Then there's Embiid, and it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. Round the pass to Brunson. Brunson from long distance.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Lillard dishes to Towns. Lillard with a screen for Towns. Outside, George. And that's going to be a travel.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And here is Los Angeles now. They lead by 1. Bosh, a screen on McDaniels. Brown with it. Now defended by Embiid. Brown, no good. The Warriors shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Thunder is thrown in that time from Joel Embiid.
Here's Brunson. And J.J. Redick on the timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. Los Angeles making a change here as well. Sabonis, he's checked in for Bosch. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D. Guys?
Thank you, David. Back to Brunson. Sabonis sets the pick for Brunson. Nails the 16-footer. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
And Lillard kicks to McDaniels. Embiid sets the pick for Church. Offline with his three.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
To the left wing. Here's Castle. Sabonis' screen on George. Castle. Again, Los Angeles. Warriors trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
McDaniel sets a screen for George. Pass to Lillard. On deep. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Here's Castle. Sabonis' screen on George. Hits the three-point bomb. Castle's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
This is where we'll probably see Castle.
Timeout.
Opportunities with the ball in his hand.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Just to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Austin Reeves is checked in for the Warriors. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Damian Lillard. And then for the Lakers, Haywood comes in for Jalen Brunson. And Doncic is subbed in for Castle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Thompson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson passes to Haywood. And here is Doncic. It's to Haywood. 5 to shoot. It's not going to go for him.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Reeves. To stop the drought. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 6. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander gets to Simpson. Reeves outside. Embiid sets the pick for Reeves.
Knocked that one down in a clutch situation.
On the wing, Thompson. Haywood with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Thompson. And the Lakers with another miss. Eyes on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
To the inside. Embiid with the screen on Doncic. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was one team. You wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
First team foul.
Here's Los Angeles now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. No goal. Missing for him. So he comes up empty at the line. Coming in Reeves. And Brown over the help. To McDaniels. There's the triple. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw.
It's outside to stop the run. Misses the three. So it's a very good for the Warriors. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finishes that continued to win out to the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now let's catch up with David. Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Let's meet the visiting team, Chicago Bulls. At small forward, OG Anunoby. At center, Jaren Jackson Jr. At point guard, Cade Cunningham. It's time. At the small forward position, at 6'6", number 25, Mikal Bridges. Starting at center, 7 feet 1 inches, number 27, Rudy Gobert. At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 21, Derek White.
Welcome and thanks for watching the starting group for Chicago. Anthony Davis is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Cade Cunningham. And it's Jackson in at the 5. And for the Clippers, they've got Rudy Gobert. Mikal Bridges is out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Derek White, and it's Walker in at the point guard position. And pulled backwards, and this one stands cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Now here's Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. Davis a screen. Cunningham passes to Davis. And Davis slams it home.
So effective in screen and rolls. When Davis cuts hard like this, he's capable of getting quality looks.
Pass to White. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. And a foul call on the way out. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And Mikal Bridges,
First
still
team
one of the
foul.
better wing defenders in the league.
At the line for
He's
your
so
first.
great at pestering the shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Bridges hits them both. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Outside Edwards. Pass to Jackson. Now Anunoby. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Anunoby against Bridges. Gobert inside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
Here's Edwards. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Bridges. Gobert with a screen on Anunoby. Here's Bridges. Gobert passes to Bridges. Walker for 3. He sends it home from 3-point land.
Making enough threes to keep the D honest. Walker isn't a guy you leave alone.
Here's Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Walker against Cunningham. Walker's shot is off. Chicago trailing here. Cunningham passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
The Clippers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space. A blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
And Allie, thanks. Bridges. Gobert finds Walker. And Cunningham pulls it down. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's Edwards on the wing. A minute 53 left in the opening quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Davis. Wembanyama with some nice D. The Clippers trail. Right side Mitchell. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
We've become accustomed to these kind of moves from Mitchell. He's got that ball on a string.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Jackson, pass to Edwards. Over Mitchell. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. Mitchell. Some solid defense from Edwards. Here's Chicago now. Outside Davis. Three-pointer. Edwards, no good.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Bridges outside. Here's Gobert. Pass to Walker. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Remarkable focus from the crafty Walker. Terrific work getting inside and fighting right through contact.
Now here's Davis. The fadeaway. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Walker. "16 seconds left in the first quarter here. To shoot. The teardrop. He's off on that one. And still close game. It's Los Angeles up by 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open 3, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Bam Adebayo is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Mitchell in at the 2 spot. That's the group for the Clippers starting second. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Siakam from 13 feet. Down it goes.
Yeah, Siakam is the total offensive package. A big man with post moves and a reliable jumper.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. And it's Siakam again missing. Siakam's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Cunningham passes to Wallace. Now here's Porzingis. He's covered by Siakam. Takes a 13-footer. Adebayo grabs the board.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Mitchell finds Siakam. That's tipped. Cunningham on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Outside Holiday. Here's Artest. Another 3 for Chicago.
Rock-solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to review the game plan.
Let's hear it, fans. Time to get loud for your Clippers Breakers.
Yama's checked in for Adebayo, and it's White in for Mitchell. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Siakam, pass to Wembanyama. Holiday against Murray. All the guy who symbolizes the rise of Canadian basketball. Jamal Murray, what an impact he's making.
Yeah, Brian, and I'd say even more than just making an impact. This
Two.
Canadian guard can actually carry an offense on his own at times.
Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A., because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Now here's Cunningham. No points yet. 5 on the clock. Porzingis with a screen on White. Here's Cunningham. Good work defensively by White. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's the second foul of the game. And Los Angeles making a change here. Walker's checked in. Edwards, he's checked in for Chicago. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Siakam in the post. Davis on him. The kick out to Walker. Clock at 6. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Chicago.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Davis. Davis getting it done in the paint.
When Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
Outside White. Back to Walker. Wembanyama, screen on Cunningham. Nice shot by Walker.
Yeah, he's really giving him size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
Well, that's the best way to neutralize that size advantage, making the defend out on the perimeter.
Now here's Edwards. White with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Oh, there's the alley. Davis can't hit.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what it was.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Check out the handles. A spin move like that is how you lose the nearest defender.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Bulls also making a change. Jackson, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Anunoby on the wing. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Cunningham. The Clippers grab the miss. Gobert's got his 5th rebound on this one. Outside Walker. Wembanyama finds Walker. Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. Stolen by Anunoby. Bridges against Cunningham. Pass to Anunoby. Lets it fly. And it's Cunningham missing. Los Angeles leading by 3.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Here's Walker. Some solid defense from Edwards. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half play. With the scorers on top, your 3. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. first couple of quarters. This second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. How about Kemba Walker? Strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The Clippers lead by 3. On the court for the Bulls, we've got OG Anunoby. Anthony Davis is out there with Jackson. Then there's Edwards. And it's Cunningham in at the point.
You want to stop Kemba from scoring. If you give him too much attention, Walker will dish it.
Well, the Bulls shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. It's good! Edwards, what strength!
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Well, Los Angeles shooting around 44%. Not bad. Wembanyama, screen on Cunningham. Outside Wembanyama. Three-pointer. The rebound by Jackson.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Back to Davis. Kicks it out to Cunningham. No good. That would have tied it.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want to force something. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Tries the spin move. Here's Gobert. Gobert using his size to his advantage.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
Cunningham passes to Edwards. Davis with a screen on White. Here's Edwards. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Pass to Jackson. Another shot.
Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Come on and get loud right now.
Switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Goes up on the wing. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Cunningham. Now Anunoby. Davis with it. Davis just merciless inside.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
Outside Wembanyama. Back to White. And yeah, it's good. Boy, White's got his first points in this one.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And Coach, look at Derek White. Maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
Here's Davis, following the score by Los Angeles. Edwards for 3. It's all in by Wembanyama.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Bridges passes to Walker. Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. Pass to Wembanyama. Not going to go that time. Davis with the defensive effort. Bulls trail by 7. Stolen by Bridges. And he'll draw a foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
They're charging inside with confidence. When Bridges does this, it makes defenders nervous.
He's got 2 of the 2 so far. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for White. He hits the second from the line. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Outside Edwards. Davis, the pass to Edwards. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Edwards gotten 4 this quarter.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true 3-level scorer.
Pass to Walker. 52 seconds left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Bridges. They get it back. Gobert. Excellent D there from Davis.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Here's our test. 6 points for him. Left side, Davis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Rudy Gobert makes one.
And the more Davis has had during his career, it really has helped him on the offensive end. It forces defenses to foul him.
Both free throws good from Davis. And so Murray will bring it up for the LA Clippers. They lead by 4. It could go. And that's not going to go. The third quarter comes to a close. Clippers ahead. They lead by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ballgame. Mitchell out there with Jamal Murray. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's White in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And the shot goes down. Beal's got his first points of the night.
I mean, capable of playing either guard position, Beal is especially difficult to contain in pick and rolls.
Murray against Holiday. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Now here's Anunoby. Beal with it. Just 5 on the clock. Takes it inside. Crosses over. It's hauled in by White.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Mitchell. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Holiday. White against Beal. Pass to Davis. And Davis gets double-teamed. Holiday looking for an opening. Davis a screen. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Clippers lead by 4. Murray with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Mitchell, the pass to Murray. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot there.
Heady play to stop that easy layup. I mean, make him earn at the line.
That's the return, no good. Some changes for Los Angeles. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Bridges comes in for Mitchell. And it's Kemba Walker in for Jamal Murray. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. passes to White. Wembanyama up top. 6 to shoot. Here's the three. Wembanyama just too good.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Here's White. Bridges outside. Wembanyama up top. White for three. Chicago with a rebound. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Cunningham. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside for Davis. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 6. Walker passes to Bridges. Outside White. Walker on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
And I love how shifty of a player he is. Walker knows a thing or two about drawing contact.
Kemba Walker taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both. And it's an 8-point ball game.
Yeah, the thing about Walker, he plays the game with a smile. He enjoys the game of basketball as much as we enjoy broadcasting.
And the basketball.
You guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Now here's Walker. Left side White. Also it's a tie. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
Edwards and pass to Cunningham. Oh, he nails it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
Walker passes to Gobert. Edwards against White. Dropping in on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And an intentional foul right there.
Anthony Edwards. Second personal foul.
He gets the first. And that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
White with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Clippers. Puts down the breakaway flag.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal, then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That
And the players get themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with Dave. This is Kevin Hahn, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Bear. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Media out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Tatum. There's Carter, and it's Ball in at the point. And for the Bucks, we've got Ellis. Daniel Gafford is out there with Isaac. Then there's Wagner, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
And there's never been a question about LaMelo's handles. There's a lot he can do with the ball in his hands.
Curry passes to Wagner. Isaac a screen on Tatum. Tatum against Wagner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance to first person on Jason Tatum. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
Now, Wagner, Carter's missing on the three. Ellis can't get it to go.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he knows it.
Jason Tatum lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jab.
Now, here's Isaac. A three-pointer off the mark. Outside Tatum. Back to Ball. In the corner. Tatum with it. There's a screen. And it's Boston with another.
Jason Tatum. Good work from the mid-range there. Tatum likes taking that shot when he can create space.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum, and he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. And that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Now here is Carter. The three. And Tatum with the basket.
Timeout.
Tatum's got 7 points in the game.
And this is right around the time.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Ingram, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Boston also with the sub. Young's checked in. Celtics leading by 7. And here is Tatum. 7 points in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the foul with the
first personal foul. First team
foul. He's decisive with his decision making. Driving.
Jason Tatum taking 2 shots
and creating the angle, and then the strength there to take the contact and force the foul.
And so Tatum nails them both. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. On the wing, Ellis. He's covered by Ball. Ellis flips to Wagner. Drills it from outside. 5 points in the game.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary. Even more difficult to defend.
No question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Nice answering back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Gafford. Still yet to score. Ingram outside to the middle. Here's Curry. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Outside Tatum. Back to Young. Tatum against Ingram. Goes up to the stripe. Rebounded by Gafford.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he was that open.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome balance there from Ingram on the play. Even after the contact, able to absorb it.
First person on too many players with a skill set as diverse as Brandon Ingram.
Yes, Kevin, you got to appreciate the tools that Brandon Ingram possesses. That comes with a lot of hard work. But this guy can score over smaller defenders. He's creative enough to draw contact against bigger guys and use that quickness. He's always been a scorer, but his playmaking ability over the past couple of seasons, that's something that's growing and is giving them a chance to be very competitive.
Now here's Shaq. O'Neal. Great positioning on the putdown.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Richardson with a screen for Ingram. Here's the three. And it's Shaq with the rebound. Fast break, here they come. And it's Carter missing. Now here's Ingram. You're outside. Hands it from downtown. There's been a couple of threes now in the first quarter for the Bucks. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Celtics lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Bucks trail by 3. On the court right now for the Celtics. They've got Trae Young. Hunter's out there with Levine. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Vaughn in at the shooting guard position. Here's Ingram. Hunter grabs the miss. Ingram's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
How about the force with which the Diesel plays Shaq on attack?
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. And that combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Shot clock at 3, and it's blocked. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Ingram wide open. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Levine can't hit.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him on the road.
Outside, Bain. Lively a screen on ball. Bain passes to Lively. A kick out to Bain. Had the space there, but it's offline.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you, for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
And another miss by Boston. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Where there's a lot of emphasis emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. Shots at the rim and from distance.
Isaac comes in for Brandon Ingram, and it's Ellison for Bain. And then for Boston, Gordon's checked in for Hunter, and it's Carter in for Trae Young. Now, here's Ball. Outside, Levine. And Levine throws it down.
A way to seize the opportunity. Levine just smashing that one home.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ellis outside. No good from outside. Boston leading by 5. Carter kicks to Gordon. For 3, Levine. Rebounded by the Bucks. And number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Isaac.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Ball. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Trying to stuff the alley-oop.
Goes to
phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Timeout,
We've got
timeout.
a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
How about a big round of applause for your Bucks Breaker crew? Come on, fans!
Checked in for Jared White. Bain comes in for Wagner. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for Richardson. And then for Boston, Tatum is checked in for Shaq. Garland comes in for Levine. And Trae Young subbed in for Ball. And Ellis is good. Ellis has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now, here's Young. Scoreless thus far. Count the bucket.
Jason Tatum.
And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Jonathan Isaac.
Really good.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Once he gets on the way up. Excellent.
At the line for the Celtics.
Defense there.
Jason Tatum.
To convert.
One shot.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Song. And it's Franz Wagner in for Bain. Edey's checked in for Boston. Ball comes in for Young. And that one falls for Tatum.
And looking at Tatum's game, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
Now, here's Curry. Isaac with a screen for Curry. Everything's within Curry's range.
For more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Ball, the pass to Tatum. Carter kicks to Gordon. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 4 assists in the game.
Not known for his threes, but AG can hit him.
Curry passes to Wagner. There's Ellis with the free ball. Edey with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily fallen for him.
And Vince Carter with the slam.
And so tenacious on the attack. I love seeing Carter go all the way on that one.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. Gordon against Isaac. Together, down low. Here's Curry. Rebounded by the Celtics. Ball's got 4 rebounds in this game. Three-pointer. That shot off. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in it. Feels good to see him go in early. And felt good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter basketball.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for our contestant.
So far, we're halfway through the game. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Bucks trail by 10. You've got Daniel Gafford. Ellis is out there with Curry. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Wagner in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
First person
the Bucks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And their numbers from last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And he makes the first. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Boston leading by 9. On pass to Gordon. Rebounded by Gafford.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players react. He just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Eating. Outside Carter. Good on the three-point shot. Carter's got the lead up to 12 now for Boston.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Back and forth here, showing confidence from right.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Carter. He has 5. Wants to get it to Tatum, and does. Jason Carter with the assist. Carter's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done.
Bucks trail by 11. Ellis with it. Outside Curry. Ellis with a screen on Ball. Curry way outside, and Tatum pulls it down. Boston is on 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. Here's Ball. Milwaukee with the rebound. Gafford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Wagner has it in the corner. Last 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Rebound Boston. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the last few years, we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects, and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just a third of the NBA's teams, we might see so many teams given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age, and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying it while we can. Good strategy here from the coaches. Put his hands, see what happens. He ends up being pretty good.
A 3 for Tatum. Jason for his 7th bucket of the contest. He is 7 for 9.
He scored over half their points so far. Just an unbelievable effort.
Pass to Isaac. Back to Wagner. Bucks passing it around. Curry deciding where to go with it. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Fires for 3. And it's Wagner missing. Celtics leading by 9. Here's Tatum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the ball and will shoot 2.
Nice job. First team pass. Very assertive. He's fantastic. Putting the pressure on the D.
2 shots.
Consistently getting to the line.
Milwaukee making a switch. Ingram's checked in. Trae Young, he's checked in for Boston. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers for Boston. O'Neal comes in for Edey, and Zach